All right, welcome to the stream. So today we're going to kind of finish up the first session, first set of functionality for merging companies. So what we've done already is kind of put the back end for how things are going to work and building that out, merging kind of all the fields that are required and making sure that works properly, handling a few edge cases, so that's working. What we need to do now is put into the interface, so that doesn't exist at all currently. So what I did off screen is make a quick spec for how this is going to look. So, and here we got a user, we make two companies and a note. We put everything onto company, some existing content onto company one. We sign into the system, we go to company one, we're going to hit the merge company button. We're going to select company two from the merge into and click on the merge button. When we do that, it's going to spit out a message along the lines of merging company one into company two. If we go to the company two, we're going to see that test content, which is going to be that note. And if we go back to the company's path, we're not going to see company two anymore. And I'm hopefully not going to cough your ear off. We shall see. All right, so let me just check something real quick. All right, so that's kind of where we're at. So let's run the test and see how things go. So boots up, and this is opening off screen. I don't know if I drag this over if it will stay up. We'll see. All right, so that failed. There is no merge company, obviously. All right, so let's add that in. So if we go to the views, companies, show, we're going to put this, for now we'll just put this right underneath here. So we're going to link to merge company. And this is going to be a new company merger path. And do I want this to be something that's going to be underneath company one, or is it just something that we're passing the param for it? So let me think what I want for the route for this. So do I want this to show up? So we have our resource companies. I can do something in here where I can go resources, or this be a resource because you're not going to be doing multiple of them. Call this a merger, only create. This is going to give us something like companies /1/merger. Alternatively, I could put something out here, which is a resources company merger. And for this, we do something like where we do only new. So actually over here we'd have new and create. We'd have the same thing here, but this would give us something like company mergers. And we pass in company one equals, signed ID. This to me is kind of gross. So I think I'll keep it like this one here. Okay, so this is going to be going to merge company. That's going to be a new company merger path passing in at company. Yeah. All right. And should complain about the route not existing. What did you do? I might have told to run the wrong test. New company merger path. Perfect. And that doesn't exist. And actually, we're going to want to put on this module is going to be companies. We'll get there in a sec. Actually, no. So missing controller, mergers controller. So that's going to be the company's merger controller. All right. So it's squawking at the company is not existing, which is fine. All right. Action doesn't exist. New. And actually, wow, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now, I actually want this to be using TurboStream, so it's requesting a text HTML, so that's the first thing that's wrong there. And if I actually, I'm going to be referencing this a few times, but this should now ask for the TurboStream format. All right, now say that it doesn't have a merge into. Okay, so what this does is on get request, we usually don't use a TurboStream, but we do want it to use that, so we can do that. And looking at the date picker, or the team template picker, this is what we're using for modal. So this needs to be cleaned out and actually brought into a separate component, but that's a task for another time. So what I'm going to do is here is for new, we're going to append to the modal container, We've got our background. We've got our remove button. We have our title, which is merge companies. Why don't we do merge company dot name. And in here, we will just do a form with, and this is going to be going to a URL of company merger path for the company. And the method on this, well, it should be post, that's going to be fine. I think we'll check that in a sec. So this is going to be a form.input. I don't think I've set up the selects yet, so I'm going to say select. This is going to be going to into, let's say, into, and options for company. Do I have an option for company select? Yeah. Options for company. should be okay for now. And we'll go form.submit. Woo. And nil. All right. So company is current account dot find params company ID. Account dot companies. Let's do the right code. It helps out, I suppose. All right, so let me run that again. I'll show you what I'm seeing. It's kind of unfortunate this doesn't open on this screen, but we go through. So we're merge company 1, merge into company 2. All right, so click on merge, which that doesn't say that. So let's actually go over to here and change this to merge. All right, create doesn't exist. Perfect. All right, and for this, so what should we do in here? So let's do puts params on inspect. So we should be getting the company again. And we're getting merge into 80. So we're getting our company ID and we're getting our from and our into. So that's going to be from, and that's going to be our merge into. All right. So we can in here go, so this should eventually be a background job. But for right now, because of the size of stuff that we're working with, we can probably just do it inline. So we can do company merger dot new from is from into is into dot merge all, and with that set up we should be good there. And then we could say, I don't know, let's just redirect to company's path, and we're going to say success, and what do we say, well, we can do let's do success, and we're going to go from dot name into dot name. All right, let's run that again. It does its thing, selecting merge into, boom. All right. So let's do company and YAML. Okay. So companies, mergers, success. And we're going to say, what do we say in our spec? Merging whatever into whatever. And I'm forgetting the syntax, so we'll say, I think it's from. Okay, yeah, it's percent fine. Okay, merging from into. Why is that not showing the... Why is that not showing the flash? Make sure we're not doing something silly. Well, that should be good. And continue on. That seems like that's a tangential issue, nothing core. All right. So there we got. This means I want to be doing something to filter. It's not going to be companies.all. So in here, what is it going to be? It's going to be companies dot active. I hate the word active because it's used for kind of everything. It doesn't mean anything. I don't know a better word. Do I spend time looking at the thesaurus for this? So let's create a new scope in here. So in here we're going to do a scope called active. And this is going to be what? So this is where merged into is nil. And there'll probably be other stuff here eventually. Merged into is nil, trashed is nil, etc., etc. Archive that. I don't know, something like that. So like some stuff, as this could be like visible, or like I don't know, visible current. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sold on that name, but so we have our active anyways. So company controllers are going to be user active, and let's see if that does it. It helps me if I do the right code. It turns out this is merged into is nil. So I had two fields. I added a merged into, which is going to say that company A was merged into company B. It also would say what it was merged at. All right. Ooh. Expected not to have company 1 because we merged company 1 into company 2. There we go. All right, we take that sleep out and we passed. So let's actually see if this works for reals. So if we come in here to go to companies and we go to Bednar, Boden, Wuktuk. So this is at Schmidt Co. And let's add a note of this was on Bednar. And beautiful. If I now go merge company, I can merge it into AAA, merge, and go over to AAA. I now have that Schmidt Go, and this was on Bednar. So that works. In fact, if we even go back to the companies and add a person, and we're going to add AIM Clio, and we merge this into AAA. Actually, Bednar and stuff still shows up here, so that has to be removed as well. We can merge. If we go back to AAA, we have that person there. Great. All right. So this gives us this kind of setup here. So let's go in there and let's go into that new. And here we've got the merge form. So with this, we're going to want to do a div class equals, what is it, space y4. And div class space y1. Better. And let's go into here and all right, let's do some good help text. And let's remove the joke. All right. I think that works. I think that's a functioning feature now. Actually, let's do on here data. What is it? Data confirm. Data turbo confirm. Well, that's going to break our test, I think. And I think we have to put a, oh, what is it? RSpec. Yeah. RSpec confirm alert. All right, perfect. Alrighty, so there we go. This is building out. So with this, we already had the working merger class that does the actual work. So this kind of builds it in pretty easily. So what's missing from this at this point? Well, there's a few things. So finish up tasks are going to be to move the merger into the background. That way, especially if you had a huge company, that might be a lot of work associated with it. So we could get it out of the kind of the session, which is be interesting for testing because that also means that we have to do that asynchronously, and yeah, so there's some stuff there potentially. So that's one. Two is we need to make a modal component. So that's missing. What else was there? Oh, the company picker has inactive companies. Something's going on with flashes. And we probably want to actually make a better company picker in general. Something that might show like the company name, their logo, a little bit of details, kind of like a combo drop down or something, or even be able to search that. Right now it's just going to be a drop down. We want to be able to start typing in the company name, or maybe the contact name that's associated with the company. There's a lot of room for improvement there. And I'm not in love with how the sidebar looks over here in general, but especially the links. But those are kind of areas for improvement. Wow. There we go. I got there. Yeah. So I think that's kind of where we're going to leave off. Sorry, I'm looking at my face again. I gotta get out of that habit. So this is kind of the list that I put in there. So places that we want to improve, the areas of improvement. So we need to make a merger background job. We need to make that into a modal component that we can kind of reuse a bit better. The company picker has inactive companies, which needs to be removed. That's easily enough. Something's up with the flashes. A better company picker and a better company sidebar. Links especially. All right. I think that's where we're going to leave things off. So